Here we are at Iroquois Park Sports Center in Whitby, where the Warriors return from a lengthy break. I'm Anx Kumar bringing you the action tonight. First time since June 28th after a hectic and eventful past month of 12 games for the Warriors. Their regular season begins to wind down, and they have a high-stakes competition before playoffs against these Six Nations Arrows. And this might sound familiar to fans of the Six Nations Arrows because the Arrows want to be in the playoffs too. More games left to play for them, but they must rebound from yesterday's 15-7 loss to the undefeated Orangeville Northmen. It was a tough game, but this contest for what could determine the playoff scenario, especially for the bottom half of the teams, and it will decide, I guess, who misses out and who gets in. So we'll see what kind of heavyweight matchup this is as we see Six Nations showing up for the face-off. There's Keen Paré. He's matched up with Jack Oldman. Look for Jack Oldman to be on face-offs all night for the Whitby Warriors. And first possession of the game goes to Six Nations running in, coming in hot. Nice quick pass over to the left side. Now back to the top. Through 10 seconds of their possession without a shot to the right side. Around the perimeter. Over to the left side for Miracle. Turns away from Darlison. Ball bouncing around, rolls behind everyone, unaware. Caleb Martin, he's the starter for the Whitby Warriors. He tracks it down and gets the first pass out to the left side, now at center. Brought in by Knox. Stops at the left. All the way across the zone. Down low. Good hustle, trying to get to the top of the slot. Final 10 seconds in their first possession of the game. Good spin move from the Warriors. Sent back to the left side of the zone for Budway. Budway can't beat the netminder this time. That's Ethan Robertson for the Six Nations Arrows. 5 goals allowed in period number 1. The last time both of these teams met. As possession now goes in favor of the Warriors, and they're hustling towards the net. Arrows now standing on guard, can't do much else. Warriors on the board first. Ben Cromer getting the Warriors on the board. That's a great way to get back in action. Bad change there by the Arrows. They have to hustle defensively, but already beat by Cromer there, and they go up 1-0. Nice win by Oldman on the face-off. Full steam ahead, running towards the net. Wide of the net that time, though. The other way, Arrows in possession of that ball. All the way to the right side of Caleb Martin. Now to the top. Miracle moves to the left. Comes back towards Venevery. Now sent across. Moving around, trying to find some space was Davis, and he beats Martin. Good response from the visitors, just 37 seconds after Cromer put the Warriors up 1-0. Good aggressive forecheck here. And love that Davis just finds some space. A trio of Warriors around him still somehow got that ball through, and especially through Martin, getting that first goal for the Arrows. Back at the face-off. Another big win for Oldman. Lost control of it, bouncing around anyone's ball. And Warriors, nice pop-up now, running towards the net, and almost beat the 5-hole of Robertson. Scoops that quickly, though. 26 seconds of possession for the Arrows as they hustle out. Good connection there with Francis. Hahi Francis. Sent it across the zone. Back over to Hamill. Continues, and a shot taken there. Wide of the net, bounces around. Warriors now hustling for it. Nice tip and a pass over. Clever play there by Lee as the Warriors bring it inbound. Just outside of Arrows territory. From the right side, hustling in, Soriketti. Soriketti has some space now. Good movement there. Finds Knox. Knox now trying to avoid defenders. Nice back pass there. Good fake. Sent it across the zone. That was Carson Christie, one of 2 APs from the Green Gales program on the Warriors today, wearing number 33. The other one being Luke Robinson, wearing number 42. For now, Arrows with the ball. Up against the glass, double teamed by a pair of Warriors. Gets away. That's Yanni Thompson. And now in possession of John Hill. Bouncing around. Back in the direction of Dalen John Hill. Takes a chance there, wide of the net. Good grab by Miracle there. He's being pushed around though by Darlison. Final 3 seconds in their possession. No shot yet, and that's how it'll end for the Arrows. Warriors with the ball now for a new 30 seconds. Good hustle out of the zone to get the play started. Connects that with Budway. Keeps it going. And now a chance taken wide of the net. Back in the direction of the Warriors. Up against the boards there. Good for McCafferty to be there. McCafferty though now has it for Budway. Budway sent it across the zone. Back in the direction of Budway. He's in possession of it. Looking for moves and options. Finds one across the zone. Tapper's there. Tapper was a game time decision. Good to see him in warm-ups. Looks like he's ready to play now. Or rather, excuse me, that being number 8, Sorketti on the floor. Arrows bring it inbound. Dancing around that zone. Sent it across. Good pickup by the Arrows. Final 10 seconds. Without a shot so far. Loading up. Good fake there. Looking for options. Arrows take a chance at the 5-hole. That was Miracle. Somehow managed to get it all the way to Martin, despite a few broken opportunities. Picked up quick now by Oldman. He'll get the play started out in front of Martin. Hustling through. Good pass over to his left side. Ball bouncing around the net of Robertson. And now to the left side. Sent all the way across. That was intended for Yanni Thompson, just out of his reach. Still picked up the ball. Now John Hill has it. Spinning away. Finds another player to pass with. Once again, that being Yanni Thompson. All the way across. Thompson again, he gets it back, or almost did, as it trailed behind him. Feeling the pressure from the Warriors. Takes a wild shot there. Warriors with the possession now. Fresh 30 in their favor. It's Weller bringing it in. Button hooks out. And another good connection just outside of the zone for Budway. Warriors moving around, trying to get set up. Good option there as Carson Christie has it. Loading up, takes a chance at the left pad of Robertson. Arrows again from the right side to get it started. This time it's Blaze Becker as he moves in. Hamill brings it. Hamill now beating defenders, trying to find space, and that might not have counted. Looks like a crease violation there. Warriors with a lucky break and a fresh 30 seconds on the clock for them. Here's Jack Oldman once again. Sent it across. Sorketti intended that for Knox. Knox, though, still able to catch up with it. Back to Sorketti to bring it inbound. Sorketti keeping away from his defender. Yanni Thompson goes down hard. And a change of possession. Now the Arrows to get the play started. Robertson launches it. Good connection at center with John Hill. As Dalen John Hill sent that to low corner. In for Tyler Davis on the right side. Davis gaining speed. Nice underhand pass there for John Hill. Fell behind him. Caught up anyhow. Now to Davis. Getting pushed around. Still with possession. Good pass forward. Back across the zone. Nice whip at the net, and they just couldn't beat Martin that time, but good for them to hop on the loose ball. Another fresh 30 seconds in the O-zone at the chest this time of Martin, and he stops another one. Quick pass to his right side for the Warriors to get started. Weller grabs it. Looking for options, starts on his left side. Great connection there. With McCafferty. McCafferty for the player who just joined the floor, that being Langeal. Back to Christie. Christie gets it back now from Soroketti, all the way across the zone, and lost it to the Arrows, and they're trying to hustle out of the zone quick. Christie now checking back as the Arrows break into the zone. Loose ball there, Warriors quick to pick it up in their own defensive end. Fresh 30 seconds on the clock for them now. And a good breakthrough there, hustling towards the net. Oldman, and he gets pushed though. A defensive effort there from the Arrows, Brody Thomas. Warriors get it back. Moving in, another opportunity, close enough, just couldn't finish that play. Soroketti, and it bounces in front of Robertson. 4 defenders for the Arrows, can't do anything with it. Nice recovery by the Warriors in the offensive zone. Knox just outside, brings it inbound now to the right side. Soroketti's there, sent it across for Budway to take a chance. Robertson grabs it though. Sent it high and above over everyone. Becker has it, keeping it away from Knox, and another pair of Warriors just inside. Nice pass through that small space there. John Hill sent it across, and good opportunity there for the Arrows. Just couldn't finish it that time. Back towards Weller and the Warriors. Just at center, Weller connects. Brought inbound by McCafferty. McCafferty back at the top. Instead, it's picked up by the Warriors. Rushing at the net. Good opportunity there for Langeal. Bounces, though, back towards Christie. Loading up. Now another opportunity for the Warriors, and they still can't beat Robertson again. Here they come, though. Arrows catching Warriors on a change. Van Loon hustling in and makes no mistake. 2-1 for the visitors. Excellent effort there from Owen Van Loon. We saw it a while ago from the Whitby Warriors catching the Arrows on a line change, and this time Owen Van Loon had 1 goal last night after 5 games without any. Clearly feeling the offensive energy from yesterday and brings it in to Whitby now. 3 straight games with points for him as well. That's Owen Van Loon as they get reset for the face-off. 2-1, Six Nations leading the Whitby Warriors in their final meeting of the regular season. But nonetheless, perhaps the most impactful from the way the 7th and 8th place seeding looks. It's the lone matchup for the OJLL tonight. All eyes on this one as a pass missed there by the Warriors. Michael White, the captain, close enough. Good way to jump on it for a moment. And just back outside now for Hanser. Hanser for Soroketti, who joins the floor. Outside, back inside. Oldman sends it across. Inside now, good opportunity. Overhand attempt there by the captain, Michael White. Arrows now trying to move the play forward, pushed in their own defensive end for a moment. At the glass, bounces high. Good reach of the stick. And now over to the other side. Miracle trying to find some space. Pushed around though. Finds an option up top there. Back across the zone. Miracle takes a chance at the 5-hole of Martin. Knox quickly on that ball. Gets a new 30 seconds of possession for the Warriors. Arrows, though, get it back. 30 seconds on their side this time. As John Hill has it. Waiting to make some moves. Good defensive effort there from the Warriors, that being Owen Lee, but they still get through Lee, and a close effort there against Martin. 2 big saves from Martin already as we cross the halfway point of the first period. 2-1, Arrows on top of the Warriors for now. As Christie has it, looking for options, moves inbound instead. Good example of his speed, just outside, now inbound on the right side. Moving around, done to Van Dommelen. That was Soroketti, he snuck one in. Tie game once again. Excellent work here by Soroketti as he's confronted by Van Dommelen and just hangs on to it and finds that slight right open side of Dommelen and finds a way to get it between him and Yanni Thompson underhand. the kind of goal that the Warriors would love to see tie this game, which is exactly what happened with 8:54 left in the first period. Oldman pops that ball up from Hayi Francis. Arrows, though, have possession. Bringing in from the right side. Hamill all the way across. Underhand, and nice stop by Martin. Martin now launches it. Quickly gathered there by McGee. McGee hustling through. Nice pass to the right side. There's Doolittle. Hasn't taken a shot yet. Instead sends it up top. Budway across the zone. Good cycle of the ball. Soroketti back in the direction of Budway. Budway, though, behind him. Nice recovery by Soroketti all the way around the net. Trying to slow that down was McGee, and it goes all the way towards the net. Looks like we have a delayed penalty as well. The first of the game now that it gets called. A holding call going against the Arrows. That'll be Brody Thomas having to sit for 2 minutes or less as the Whitby Warriors go on their first power play of the game. Ball starts with Soroketti. Quick pass to his right side. Comes back in the direction of the Warriors. Knox continues. Back to Knox. And inside, close enough. Soroketti, just 18 seconds on the power play. His second of the game already. Great patience by Knox there. It looked like he intended that pass first. Good opportunity for him to move it to the low right corner of Robertson. And from that corner, it comes right back to Soroketti to finish that power play in less than 20 seconds and take the lead once again. 3-2 Warriors. Quick win of the faceoff now, coming back in the direction of the Warriors. And another one sneaks in. This time it's Darlison. Jack Oldman, excellent work on the faceoff. It goes sideways, not the win he wants, but what a good read from the defenders to bring it back to him and continue the play to Michael White, and the captain over to Darlison, makes no mistake about it. Doubling up now, 4-2, 7:45 left in the opening period. Oldman again on the faceoff as he meets Hayi Davis. Hayi Davis scoops that up quick. Running inbound, stops for a moment, back behind him now for Van Loon. Van Loon couldn't do much else, and here come the Warriors again. It's Oldman running towards the net. Oldman looking for an avenue to shoot, and it bounces back out. Cromer now from the corner, bounced towards Doolittle. Doolittle runs out, drops it off for Langeal. Knox now. Faked it, and all the way around, and Soroketti has it. Soroketti to his right side. Loading up, taking a chance there, and redirected. Loose ball available, and possession going in favor of the Arrows. Keeping it away from the Warriors. Moving around, that's Jemerson. Jemerson sent it across the zone for Davis. Davis keeping away. An underhand pass. Keeps the play going for Miracle from John Hill. Back to John Hill, had to reach that. Warriors, though, quickly pick it up. 30 seconds on their side now as Tapper brings it in. Keeps the play going. Nice drop off and goes for a change. McCafferty back to center as it's brought inbound. Langeal now spinning away over to Budway. Budway had it there for Christie, kept it going. Now to the left corner of the Arrows, and they're quick to get out of their own zone. Good pass overhand for Squire Hill. Isaac Squire Hill brings it in. Moving it around for Van Every, back outside. Hamill has it on the right side. Felt a Warrior stick, recovered his own loose ball. Excellent work there. And keeps it going for the Arrows. Final 10 seconds of their possession. Comes back, loading up, and a nice hard shot, though. Couldn't beat Martin that time. .30 on the side of the Whitby Warriors. Both teams go for a change, and the play begins again. From the wall, Knox now trying to find options. Good spin move by Knox. Now goes underhand, wide of the net, though. Comes back to the Warriors, though. Another 30 seconds of possession after that shot. Overhand attempt there. Inside, close enough for Soroketti, and it bounces away. As the Arrows get a good change and keep the play going, Miracle has it. Miracle away from Knox. Lost it behind him, now comes back in for the Arrows. Trying to push their way in. Popped it towards Martin halfway through their shot clock, and the Warriors pick it up instead. Out of the zone for the Warriors, that's Lee now. Lee against the wall, gave it over to Oldman. Oldman keeps it going. From the right side, Soroketti. And it bounces to the right corner of Robertson. Ball bouncing around, could be anyone's possession there. And it'll go towards the Arrows. Play begins with the Arrows now as Blaze Becker has it. Quick pass inbound. Sent that over to Hamill. Hamill keeping away from Weller. Bouncing around the Arrows and the Warriors. As the ball gets away for a moment. Good recovery, though, by Hamill as he tries to make his way in. Takes a check there. And the Warriors with possession for 30 seconds. Trying to make a shot and an opportunity here as Doolittle has it. He keeps away from Paré. Good short pass to Soroketti. Long pass from Soroketti down low. And it comes back to Knox. Knox loading up, takes a chance at the left pad there. Good attempt there for whatever rebound available for the Warriors. Arrows, though, quickly on it, and they're going back the other way. Warriors defense caught up with the Arrows as John Hill has it for Miracle. Miracle sends it low. Back in the direction of the Arrows. Jimerson had it to the right side. Dalen John Hill now trying to find space, trying to split the Warriors. Good pass on the outside, just at the perimeter now. Bounce off the boards, back to Miracle again. Another opportunity there, right in front for the Arrows, and the Warriors quickly on it. Good defensive effort from the Warriors as they handled a few shots, but also managed to get the possession. And now have 20 seconds to make a shot. Loading up and moving in, finding space from the top of the slot there. Robertson, though, slows things down. Robertson, easy pass to his right side for Thomas. Sends it across and into Warriors zone. Good pass just on the outside for Yanni Thompson. Against the boards. Good spin move there from the Arrows, trying to get closer to the net. Final 4 seconds of their possession now. They take a shot and can't beat Martin that time. Good recovery, though, by the Arrows in the offensive zone. Hopped on that loose ball for another opportunity of the shot clock. There, a big check against Miracle. What a defensive effort from the Warriors. But Miracle to hang on to that ball and maintain possession. Halfway through the possession, they still have an opportunity for a shot. Can't do much else than that. And Warriors quickly take it around the net. On the left-hand side, coming through, that's Tapper. Tapper was a game-time decision. Good to see him in warm-ups and eventually join tonight's game, returning from injury. For now, Budway has it. Confronted by a pair of Warriors, backs off. Christie calls for it. Christie loads up now and stopped by the right side of Robertson. Hopped on that loose ball again, right out in front. Now right out in front again. Coming in close, so Robertson a little unaware, but he got it first. Quick start for John Hill. He's hustling out of the zone, getting around Cromer. Van Loon, excuse me, 72, not 22 there. As he passes it to the point. Coming up to Davis there. And the Arrows quickly get possession as we enter the final minute of the first period. Rather, the Warriors get possession, excuse me. And a bouncer towards the net by Knox. Away from the net, Soroketti grabs it from the air, and Robertson, though, takes any opportunity away. Here come the Arrows again. Move it forward. Brody Thomas couldn't do much else. Warriors have it now. Knox on the left side. Knox pushed out. Made the pass anyhow. Rejoins the offensive zone. Warriors dancing around, trying to look for options. Good move there. Nice pass, Soroketti to Tapper for the finish. What a move. Excellent work here. Nice start from the boards, and have to give credit to Stewart, I think, out there, who actually caused some of that distraction, and that might have actually been Trayson Stewart's goal. Correction on my part for that announcement. But a 5-2 lead for the Warriors. And a timeout call now, as both teams will regroup to their benches. Looks like it was the Warriors who had called that timeout. Great shot of the Warriors there as they regroup for a plan. They'll have 30 seconds to come up with something if they can get possession. To talk about some of these players that you might see on your screen right now, starting with Riley Knox. Also part of the Mercer Bears lacrosse program as well in the NCAA. And on the side of the Arrows there, getting a game plan together before they regroup for the final 19.7 seconds of the first period here. Looks like it's Jack Budway to start with the ball. Empty net for the Warriors. 6 attackers on the floor for them. As we enter the final few seconds of the period, all possession belongs to the Warriors now. Riley Knox has it now, takes a chance there, and off the side of Robertson, bounced in front of him as well too, and that's as close as they will get to a 6th goal. That's all right though, 5 goals in the opening period. They lead 5-2 after 20 minutes of regulation. We'll have more Junior A lacrosse on OJL TV after the first intermission. We'll be back.
On our family dairy farm, there's a saying that the sun doesn't start the day, we do. It's our daily reminder to be our best, make our best, and that our dairy farm doesn't just take care of our family, it's part of something bigger. That's dairy done right.
Gatorade, with electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat, carbs to help fuel your working muscles, and fluids to help you hydrate. rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Gatorade.
Moments away from the opening faceoff of the second period here at Iroquois Park Sports Center in Whitby, where the hometown Warriors lead 5-2 against the visiting Six Nations Arrows. 3-point period from Soroketti, 2 goals and 1 assist. Darlison, Cromer, and Stewart also now with a 5-game point streak after his 12th goal of the season. Davis and Van Loon for the Arrows. As we get rolling with the second period here, possession changes, Arrows have it now, quick entry into the offensive zone. Good first shot from the Arrows for their team in this period. As it comes back outside now and back inside now in the offensive zone. Darlison with a chance and wide of the net. Quickly scooped up by the Arrows, that being Paré. Passes it to his right side. Paré sent it over and it made its way to Yanni Thompson. Thompson now back to the right side for Dale and John Hill, As John Hill now pushed around by Weller. Trying to find options on the other side of the zone and just out of reach, now out of the zone for the Arrows. Becker had to chase that one back, out of reach for Cromer. And Knox slowing things down to get possession started in the Arrow zone. Good first pass by Knox, now to the top and over to Soroketti. Soroketti back across now, and a shot taken there. Budway couldn't beat Robertson that time. Arrows hustling towards Warriors territory to get their shot clock started. Good hustle so far, just a few seconds off the shot clock. Slipped there. Warriors have it, and on the right side, out and running. Hanser slows things down upon entry. Keeping away from Squire Hill. Nice move now. Finds a man close enough. What a finish by Doolittle. It all starts with Hanser from his defensive side. Entered with full speed. Good for him to fake Squire Hill and finds his partner across, that being Jake Doolittle, the assistant captain for the Warriors. A duo of Warriors against a trio of Arrows. What a finish for the hometown team. They're tripled up now on the visitors. Getting set now, Oldman with another face-off win. Went behind him and now comes back to him from Hanser. Tried to send that across the zone. Taken away by the Arrows though. Squire Hill pushed around. Good overhead pass and sent it to the left side now. Arrows moving in close. Becker has it. Becker sends it across. Good save there on John Hill by Martin. John Hill quick to pick it up though. But looks like possession will go towards the Warriors. Warriors with a new 30 seconds on the clock in their favor. First pass from Darlison. Move that forward to Soroketti. Across the zone, back to Soroketti. Loading up his Knox now, wide of the open side of that net. Arrows right in their pocket and trying to send a man going. That would have been intended for Becker. Becker, though, just out of his reach, trying to pick that up. Couldn't trap it, though. Loose ball available for the Arrows. Right in front, though, a trio of Warriors. That's what it took to take that ball away from them. Good hustle by the Warriors defense there. Now brought in by Soroketti. Sent that across now to Christie. Christie sent that over to the left side. Can't beat Robertson that time. Warriors now having to check back as quick as they can before Arrows catch up to that possession. Warriors have it though. All the way around the net. Soroketti jogging that up on the right side. Sent that across. Warriors send it to the other side of the zone, bouncing around. Arrows have it and out of the zone. Another full speed exit by the Arrows, led by Isaac Squirehill. Drops that off behind him. Just at the Warriors' blue line. Arrows keep it going down low. Nice underhand pass there for Jimerson. He keeps it going low. And now at the top, they're denied by Martin. Good effort, though, from Ahi Francis. And now the Warriors go the other way. Taking a moment as Sorichetti has it on the right side. Sorichetti gets away from one defender, loads up, underhand opportunity, and Robertson grabs that too. Quick start on the left side as Becker has it. Becker moving around, gets it inside. Now for Miracle, all the way across. As Francis has it again. Bounce in direction Miracle, a little too wild that time. Warriors now trying to pop it forward as far ahead as they can. Only as far as center, bouncing around. Trouble for Tapper, picking that up. Good recovery by the captain, that's Michael White. White now for Hanser. Down low for Tapper. Overhead, sent that across to Sorichetti. Keeps it going to the left side. As Oldman has it. Oldman just to the right of Robertson. Nice attempt there for Tapper, just out of his reach. They had 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Arrows jumped on the ball instead. As Van Loon hustling out of the zone. Van Loon, 3-game point streak following his goal earlier tonight. As the Arrows maintain possession and moving around, taking a chance there, and can't beat Martin. Dylan McGee to start things for the Warriors, hustling in, full speed, close enough to the net, has to turn away though. Pressure from the Arrows caught up to him. Nice chance there from Christie off the post and rolls towards Martin. Martin waiting, slows it down from behind the net. Goes for the option on his left. That being McCafferty. McCafferty hustling his way out of the zone as fast as he can. Finds a man on the right side. That's McGee. All the way across the zone. And another chance for Christie, trying to redeem that effort at the post a moment ago. Couldn't do it that time either. Becker has it. Blaze Becker made the pass, goes for a change. Comes all the way across now for Jimerson again. Just outside of Warriors zone. Keeps the play going and high and out of play as the Warriors begin with 30 seconds on their side. Jake Darlison running out of the zone now. Sent that across the zone for Knox. Quickly down low. As Budway has it, sent it back to the top. Keep it going to the right side now. As Stewart had it a moment ago, but Robertson takes it back and sends the Arrows running. They're going towards the net of Martin, and they inch closer. Shot taken, nice denial though from Martin. Scooped up quick. Warriors getting away from one player. Doolittle hustling out of the zone. Good for Doolittle. As he makes the pass forward, goes for a change. Warriors circulate the ball outside the perimeter now for Sorichetti. Sorichetti sidesteps left. Back to the other side of the zone now. An underhand pass for Sorichetti just out of his reach. A clever attempt though by Langeal. As the play resumes now, and Arrows now, Duntu Van Dommelen hustling through. Made the pass, went for a change. Arrows with possession. And they re-enter the zone now. Getting pushed around is Dalen John Hill. Good possession, clever attempt. Behind the back, bounced up and high, brought down. Warriors quickly on it, and good creative move there by Lee to get out and make his way towards the net. He's hustling hard. Makes the pass over, good to Knox. Now inside finish for Christie. You had a feeling Carson Christie was bound to get on the board. He tried with 2 amazing shots earlier, and the team knows that the call-up from the Green Gales is here to make a big impression, and what a way to extend the lead. Squire Hill meeting Oldman for the face-off. A big dig there for the ball. And looks like it'll be Arrows possession instead. A face-off violation resulted that. And they start with possession after that goal from Carson Christie. Just outside now. Over to the other side of the Warriors zone. John Hill has it, takes a chance. Martin standing strong. Arrows, though, from behind the net. Nice one-handed pass. Comes to the top of the slot there, moving in, trying to sneak one through a trio of defenders. Couldn't do it that time. Now the other way. Cromer leading the way. Nice overhead pass intended for Budway. Did he sneak that one in? He says yes, and the referee says no. Close. And the Arrows, a chance to capitalize on the opportunity here. 30 seconds of possession in their favor now as they return to Warriors zone. Jemerson to the right side. Moving away from the Warriors. Ball bouncing around. Warriors, though, quickly grab it again. Tapper, the lone Warrior. He's trying to beat the defenders. Defends with his left. Hangs onto the ball with his right. Off the glass. Sent that over. Soroketti. Down low. Budway. Inside now for McGee. McGee takes a chance and makes no mistake. 8-2 Warriors. Great to see Owen Tapper getting involved after his return from injury. Gets that to Soroketti, moves it down low, and right there inside for Dylan McGee through a trio of arrows. Squire Hill and Oldman meet for the face-off again. Oldman with the cleaner win this time compared to last time. That resulted in a violation. Warriors quickly set up now in the offensive zone. That's 20 seconds left on their shot clock. Soroketti has it, moving away from Squire Hill. Soroketti spins away. Nice connection to Knox across the floor there. Knox trying to hop on his own loose ball. No luck. Arrows with possession. 30 seconds on the shot clock in their favor. As Yanni Thompson receives that, all the way across to Dalen John Hill, who keeps it going down low. And back to the Warriors up top. And another shot taken there by Davis, and it rolls out of the zone. Great sequence for the Warriors almost halfway through the first period, which started as a 5-2 second period. 3 unanswered goals in this one alone. As we approach the halfway mark, here they come again. Warriors overhand by Christie, looking for his second, and it bounces around. Arrows, though, quickly bring it down. Send it up the left side. Brought down quick by Van Loon. Van Loon, 3-game point streak following one of 2 goals. One of the 2 Arrows goals, I should say, as the Warriors now bring the play inbound. Michael White, good connection with Soroketti. Nice spin move for Soroketti now. It passed to the left side and a little too hot there for Stewart, but they still have possession now. Final 3 seconds, taking a shot underhand. Soroketti denied by Robertson. Quickly, Robertson, Van Loon make the connection there. Squire Hill has it now. Squire Hill passed inbound. Just outside, back inside now. John Hill calls back for it. Dalen John Hill! Big finish for John Hill. Their 1 goal last night against the Orangeville Northmen, and continues that offensive success here in Whitby tonight. Just takes that pass back and finds the perfect opening between Darlison and Oldman, and just over the right shoulder of Martin as they trail 8-3. Squire Hill trying to hop on that ball away from a couple of Warriors. Good recovery by the Arrows when he couldn't do much else. An underhand opportunity there and wide of the net. Arrows can't do much else. Warriors the other way. Warriors hustling. Darlison now takes a chance, denied by the glove of Robertson. Quickly back on his own loose ball, though, as they get a refresh shot clock. Good fake there by Langeal, and makes the pass to the player he wanted, as Soroketti now gets it back. Soroketti keeps it going from the right side. Langeal has it. Langeal can't shoot directly, makes the pass instead. Final 4 seconds of possession in their favor and can't do much else. New 30 seconds of shot clock for the Arrows. They get it started. Jimerson had it. Jimerson gets it back. Jimerson keeping away. Up against the glass. Pass to Miracle. Over to the right side now. Back in front now. Shot taken there by Francis. Couldn't beat Martin though. Cromer slows things down. Moves it upward. Looked after by McGee. Sorichetti. All the way across for Knox. Down low for Budway. Coming up top now. Sorichetti, Budway. And he goes left. Goes right instead. Takes a chance. Makes a nice pass. Close enough. And McGee can't get his second of the period yet. Meanwhile, the Arrows capitalizing the other way. Flying out of the zone. And they stop as far as the Warriors line. Brought down at center. Nice rapid passing by the Arrows. Halfway through their possession without a shot. Comes back though in the direction of Venevery. And Martin has it. Up the right side now. Darlison grabs it. Darlison fakes a move, makes the overhead pass there. Nice attempt, wide of the net. Bouncing in the direction of the Warriors bench now. And out of play. Arrows with possession. 7:03 left in the second period. Francis, underhand, one-handed pass there. Hamill, good pass back to Dalen John Hill, just out of reach for him. Trying to hop on his own loose ball, rolls back towards the Warriors. Cromer has it on the right side. He's running from again. Sorichetti tries to find a way to split defenders. He does. Pops the ball back out in front, but it goes to the Arrows as they get a new possession for themselves. Comes back to Dalen John Hill. Now over to Francis. Back to John Hill, loading up now, another opportunity. Davis with a chance there, couldn't beat the 5-hole. Bouncing in favor of Owen Lee. Lee grabs it now, makes the pass to Knox, or intended it for Knox, but out of his reach. Quickly on it though, Yanni Thompson. Couldn't do much else. Warriors now trying to answer back as the other number 10 on the floor has the ball. That being Dylan McGee. McGee sent it over to Darlison. Darlison continuing on the left side there. Knox has it, looking for options. Knox trying to get away from Sticks. Robertson though with a save. Becker has it to get the play started. Over to Miracle. Arrows at center. Sent it over to Miracle again and just out of his reach. That being Howie Francis. Francis though gets it back though, and he's taken down, and just the second time we'll see a power play in this game, and it'll go in favor of the Arrows this time. For the most part, a pretty balanced and clean game, but right here, chasing in the corner, and it pops right out in front, and Tapper trying to play the ball, but he just gets the stick a little too high, and looks like tangled up with the upper arm and stick of the Arrows. Warriors scored on their power play earlier tonight, just 18 seconds in to that man advantage. Arrows with a chance to respond with their own man advantage. Comes back to Davis. Has it up top, side steps, makes the pass. Another overhead pass now, taking a chance at Martin there, and Martin ready for it. Lost it in his pad for a moment. Gets it out though, with help from Jake Doolittle, living up to the assistant part of the assistant captain role in that sequence as the Warriors come out now shorthanded on the left side. Taking the ball around the net of Robertson. Eating a stick there, still finding a way to get it to Cromer, to Sorichetti. Shorthanded Warriors now, 10 seconds left in their possession, 1:12 left in the Arrows power play. Makes its way to Langeal. Langeal, underhand chance there, wide of the pad, and introduce the ball to the ceiling. Arrows bring it down and get 30 seconds started on their own side. Good call by Yanni Thompson, commands the play, drops the ball off for Van Every. He brings it in. Arrows, good ball circulation there. No shot yet. Final few seconds left on their shot clock. Good opportunity taken there. 35 seconds left on their power play, and their shot clock expires. Warriors with an opportunity now. As Cromer, first to begin with it. Gives it to McCafferty, joining the play. Sorichetti just in front of Tapper there, now trying to move away. Avoiding sticks as best as he can. And he's taken to the left corner of Robertson. Final 10 seconds of the Arrows power play. They do have a fresh 30 seconds of possession. A bouncer now towards the left side. And it will be Arrows with possession, or rather Warriors, excuse me. Warriors running out. Good one-handed pass from the right side for McCafferty. McCafferty to Knox. Keeps it going for Budway. Carson Christie now to the right side again. Langeal trying to move around. Nice backhand pass there for Christie. He catches up to it from the corner. Back to Langeal, just out of his reach though. And Arrows quickly on it. Arrows hustling. Loading up, taking a chance there, and intended the pass and just out of reach for Ha'i Francis. McGee for the Warriors brings it in. Sorichetti. All the way across. And now Budway has it. Makes the pass to Knox. Returns it to Budway. On the right side for McGee now to take a chance. Wide of the net. Arrows trying to bring that down. 2 Arrows against 1 Warrior now. Make that 3 Arrows against 2 Warriors, and can't beat Martin that time. Quickly on it, Brody Thomas. Thomas to Becker. Just outside. Davis has it. As things slow down for the Arrows, and now they pick up the pace. Moving in closer to the net. Now denied by Martin, trying to sneak that just above his right foot. Good work there from Martin. Cromer on his way into Arrows zone as we approach the final 90 seconds of the second period here. Sorichetti again. Moves it forward for Stewart. Stewart taking a chance wide of the net. Good recovery by the Warriors. Hanging on to their possession for a few more seconds. New possession now. 30 seconds on the shot clock for the Arrows. Just out of reach for Squire Hill. He makes it there anyway. Racing Lee for it. A good battle between a pair of Warriors and a pair of Arrows, and it's the player behind them that grabs it. Just takes it as far as the back of the net. Tyler Davis again. Over to Van Every, who just joins the play, trying to sneak one in and lost it in the left pad this time of Martin. Christie to move the play forward from the right side. The Junior B call-up with 1 goal in this period, as another rapid shot towards Robertson taken away. Thomas connected with the Arrows. Good interception instead. Here come the Warriors now. It's Darlison. He's in all alone. Darlison! And he goes wide of Robertson's left post. Trying to hop on that loose ball quick are the Warriors. Couldn't do it that time. Arrows, though, they can't do it either. Everybody's battling for it. Warriors, Arrows. Looks like it's the Warriors instead, right in front of the Arrows bench. Picking up speed now, Michael White, the captain, as we enter the final 10 seconds of the second period. Possession belongs to the Warriors now. Moving around, that's White again. Taking a chance at Robertson, and that'll do it for the second period. It was 5-2 after the first and 8-3 after the second. A bit of a low-scoring second period, but still plenty of action. Much more we'll come back with for the third period. For now, we're at the second intermission. You're watching OJL TV. We'll be back.
On our family dairy farm, there's a saying that the sun doesn't start the day, we do. It's our daily reminder to be our best, make our best, and that our dairy farm doesn't just take care of our family, it's part of something bigger. That's dairy done right.
Gatorade, with electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat, carbs to help fuel your working muscles, and fluids to help you hydrate. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Gatorade.
getting ready for the third period. Final 20 minutes of regulation. 8-3 lead for the Warriors. Just one goal from the Six Nations Arrows in that period, coming from Dalen John Hill. Meanwhile, on the side of the Warriors, they had 3 goals. A bit of a low-scoring period compared to the opening 20 minutes, but nonetheless, the Warriors in the lead, just as they would prefer, especially with playoff standings implications. Big game here. If the Warriors can win tonight, 2 big points in their favor, and they would tie with St. Catharines for 6th place for now. Six Nations, though, if they can fight their way back in, get 2 points of their own, still remain a threat to Whitby, Brampton, and even St. Catharines. But until then, they have to find a way to pull ahead with 6 or more goals. Warriors now begin the third period with possession. Sent over to the right side of the zone. McCafferty back to the right side. Moving in close enough now. Langill takes a chance and makes it 9-3 Warriors. Excellent play here. Warriors just come inbound and just rushing the net. Every Arrow player seems to have their man covered, but somehow Langill, he finds an opening and makes his way in. First goal of the game, good to put the Warriors up 9-3. Oldman and Squire Hill for the face-off. Warriors, they get that possession. 30 seconds on the shot clock in their favor. Up against the glass. Back low now for Oldman. Sent that across the zone. White has it. Back to the other side. Over to Oldman again, loads up, takes a chance, and couldn't beat Robertson, but they hopped on it anyway. And Budway is getting credit for it, but the Arrows are challenging that. They're calling possibly a crease violation. Let's look at this one more time here. Good rapid movement as Oldman loads up overhand once again. Wide opening amongst the defenders for the Arrows, and right there, Budway on the loose ball. But they're going to count it, and it's now 10-3. 2 goals in 53 seconds to begin this third and final period of regulation. As they enter double digits, Oldman and Squire Hill meet for the face-off. Good dig at that ball. Oldman, nice connection there with Hanser moving in, and he now finishes the job, or rather Dylan McGee, finishes the job. Quick win off the face-off. And just an excellent play by Oldman. Wins that to himself. Finds his teammate Dylan McGee joining the play. And another goal where the Warriors seem to find an opening between widespread defenders and just point blank at Robertson. 11-3. 3 goals in exactly 1 minute into the third period. Warriors again now. Another quick face-off win. Oldman now to Budway. Back inside. And they've done it again. McGee quick to scoop that ball right back to Oldman. Oldman sends it to Budway, and looks like that's Soroketti who now completes the hat trick. A 3-goal and 5-point game altogether. Oldman on the face-off, that time against Veneveri. Veneveri, though, changing things up. Arrows with a good win. Possession in their favor, setting up. Dalen John Hill. Pressured by a couple of Warriors. Spinning away, though. Moves it inside as close as he could. Veneveri tried to get it back, though. Weller stole that from him. Around the net of Martin. Faked the passer's right side. Full steam ahead. Through center. Over to the left. Cromer's there. Cromer now finding space. Retreats to the right side. And leaves it for Carson Christie, Christie shuffles, goes back in the direction he came from. A bouncer intended for Knox. And Arrows have it from the right side now. Blaze Becker now trying to push his way through. Becker, easy pass for Francis, who moves to the right side. Over to Stone Evans. or rather Matt Hamill, excuse me. Hamill, though, makes the pass, makes the connection to Davis. Davis, though, keeps it going now for Stone Evans wearing number 5, and it comes back for Davis. Davis gets away from one defender now, back behind him, and Francis can't beat Martin either. Quick start for the Warriors to take an enormous lead, 4 straight goals in their favor to go up 12-3. As McCafferty has it now, McCafferty in all alone, can't beat Robertson that time. He's turned away. Quick on that ball. Arrows have it, hustling inbound. Just outside now for Dalen John Hill. Continues on the left. Miracle has it. Sent it low. Over to Dalen John Hill again, the lone goal scorer from the second period on behalf of the Arrows. Can't do much else. McGee now, he's hustling. McGee already 2 goals in this game, looking for a third, but he's pushed aside. Good job by McGee, though. Hangs on to the possession outside of the Arrow zone. Owen Lee has it now, coming away from the boards. Lee just outside again for McGee. McCafferty continues on the right side. As Stewart had it for a moment, made that pass, now comes back in favor of Lee now, trying to tuck one in. Bounced off the glass, into his pocket again, right there across the crease, and that will do it. Looks like a quick stoppage in play. My apologies for that brief pause. I was just trying to determine what it was, whether it was a cause or a floor wipe, and I get my answer that it is a floor wipe. Something common here as the humidity does pick up sometimes, so we'll take a moment and give ourselves a bit of a breather too and take a look at the Whitby Warriors. What an impressive start to this third period. 4 goals, all in favor of the Warriors so far. Some players missing from the Warriors lineup. You might be looking at that bench and wondering where certain players are. Littlejohn is unavailable tonight, as is Zach Warren. And in their place is number 33, Carson Christie from the Green Gales, and number 42, Luke Robinson, also from the Junior B Green Gales. Also a commit for Cornell Big Red in 2024. See if we'll see him on the floor later tonight. But until then, back to action. Arrows now begin the play. Comes back to Davis. Davis moving away, sent that back. Off the boards, popped up high. Off the glass, still in play. Anyone's ball, looks like it goes to the Arrows. Final few seconds left in their possession. Nice overhand shot there by Jimerson. Off the glass in the pocket of the Warriors. Quickly trying to move outbound now is Oldman. Oldman has been remarkable on the face-offs tonight. Now we get a chance to see his offensive prowess as he moves into the zone. Shot taken there by Christie and collected quick by Robertson. Nice launch of the ball by Robertson to Yanni Thompson. Now Thompson getting away from Soroketti. Close enough. Bouncing around, went behind the net of Martin. Arrows quickly recover that. Back in favor of Dalen John Hill. Trying to move it inbound. Couldn't meet the net. Quickly on it. Warriors now sending a man running. That being Darlison. Takes a chance. Can't beat Robertson though. Arrows again. Brody Thomas brought it down. Drop off for Howie Francis. Francis just outside for Davis. Davis finding space on the right side, and a good attempt there with Stone Evans. Wide of the net though, ball rolling. And in possession of Weller and the Warriors. He gets a pass inside first. Owen Lee. Lee tumbles, still hangs onto the ball. Good strength by Lee, makes his way to the net, just couldn't beat Robertson. Seems like he did everything else right on that play. Arrows quick to pick it up. Blaze Becker now. As Becker begins the play, hustling all around the zone. 0 goals in his last 3 games. Looking to get on the scoreboard himself. Until then, it's back to Dalen John Hill. John Hill all the way across everybody. Takes a chance there. That was Miracle. Back in the direction of the Arrows though. Oldman battling him for it. Hanser getting involved. Hanser, good recovery of that ball and bounced it away from everyone. Clean break now for Doolittle. At center, made it to McCafferty. For Budway, inside. Back to Budway. Inches closer to the perimeter, just outside of it now. McCafferty, Budway again, takes a chance at the crest of Robertson. Robertson quick to get that out for Yanni Thompson. Thompson stops at the right side, who just had his first career goal at Orangeville on June 27th, as Davis has it now for Miracle joining the play. Miracle to Jimerson. Jimerson pushed around, picked up quick, and lost it now in the pile. Arrows with possession. Davis inside, nice return there for Francis, just out of his reach though. Quickly taken by Michael White. White just outside of Arrow zone, good pass to Knox. Knox on the left side. Doolittle, or rather, excuse me, Christie, all the way across. Warriors now trying to sneak another one in, not that time. Robertson now, good launch of the ball over center for Van Loon. And now nice move by Stone Evans. Now Evans with a nice spin move to have the Arrows trail 12-4. It has been some time that we've seen the Arrows get on the board, and what an assist this will also be for Robertson. Just getting the play started quickly as he could to Van Loon and sends that over to Evans to finish the rest. Had to get creative after some time had passed without a goal on the scoreboard for the Arrows. Ever since they've had Venevery taking face-offs now instead of Squire Hill, momentum has shifted in some sequences. Let's see how the Arrows continue to respond. For now, they're chasing the ball into Warriors, or in their own zone, excuse me, as it comes back to them. On the right side, Yanni Thompson takes that. Across for Howie Francis, keeps it going. Popped up, and the Warriors with possession. Hanser just outside of the Arrow zone. Now McCafferty stops in his tracks, turns away, made the pass, came back to him from Knox. McCafferty just outside, now brought inside by the Warriors. Now nice attempt at an overhand reception there. Langeal already with a goal in this period, looking for another. Arrows, though, tried to get that pass through Cromer, still made it through. Dalen John Hill making his way inside. Loading up now, Evans with another opportunity, wide of the net with that underhand shot. Knox quickly takes that and goes the other way from Hamill. Now moves it forward. Oldman. Oldman battling with Van Loon. To Christie, who sent that low to Soroketti. Soroketti, good speed by Soroketti to Budway for the finish. Great work here by Soroketti. Just lures his man the other way and full speed returns to the net, but instead of the shot, he makes Jack Budway a part of that play, and Budway now on the scoreboard as well. 13-4 with 10:47 left in the third period. As Venevery and Oldman on that face-off again. Good speed by McGee, catches up to the play, brings the ball inbound, takes a chance, overhand and out of play. Soroketti. Just outside, now brought back inside for Budway. Knox to the right side. Soroketti keeps it going along the right side. Comes back towards Knox, lost it behind him. As Arrows quickly take it. Bo Dockstetter. Miracle on the right side. Now moves towards his left. Picking up some speed. Evans behind him. Back to Miracle. Now back over to Francis. Francis to Dalen John Hill. Off the chest of Caleb Martin, and the ball bouncing and rolling away towards the Arrows, only for a moment as Dalen John Hill quick on that again. Made the pass over, and now back to Stone Evans on the left side. Miracle again, loading up, takes a chance, wide of the net. Possession in favor of the Warriors in just a moment as they get reset. That's one way to join the plays. Dylan McGee, as he's making his way onto the floor and getting a couple of Arrows players out of his way too. Play resumes as McCafferty has it. Over to Christie. To the right side, moving in now, close enough. McGee off the bar, it looks like, and out of play. Possession in favor of the Warriors again. Another fresh 30 seconds. Just outside now, Budway to McCafferty down low. McCafferty, though, made the pass over to Christie, trying to send that across the zone. A little too wild for McGee. McCafferty recovers. Now he gets it to McGee. McGee dancing around only for a moment. Back inside for McGee from Christie, just out of his reach instead. From the other way, Hadawa Smith making his way in. Recent goal was in that 11-6 loss, though, on June 4th. No goals in his past 5 games played. Would love to change that tonight. But for now, it's Davis with the ball on behalf of the Arrows. Made the pass across to Jimerson. Jimerson taken down. Nice clean check from Owen Lee and the Warriors, but they get it back, and what a recovery, and they go up to 5 goals and trail the game 13-5. Just when you thought this play was lost, somehow Dalen John Hill again. I have enjoyed watching his offense as he hops on that loose ball and makes no mistake for Venevri to finish the play. Arrows trail 13-5. Goaltenders taking a water break. There's a look at Caleb Martin. As Howie Francis now gets a chance at the face-off. His first career goal came not too long ago against Mimico on June 12th. AP called up from Akwesasne for tonight's game. Good face-off win there, and a big takedown by the Warriors in front of their own bench. Warriors look to get reset, joining the floor. Soroketti starts with possession on the right side. Keeping away from Becker all the way around the net of Robertson. To Knox. Knox to McCafferty just outside the zone. Returns it inbound for Langeal. And out of play and in possession of the Arrows now. 7:59 left in the third period. As the Arrows bring that ball outbound, Blaze Becker to get the play started, keeping away from the boards, trying to find his own way through the Warriors, bouncing around. Warriors, Arrows, looking at that ball, could be anyone's. Warriors, though, they'll bring it down and start to move the play the other way. Hanser makes the pass and leaves the floor as possession comes back to Carson Christie, and Christie just outside. For McCafferty, brings it inbound. Christie again. Christie takes a chance, couldn't meet the net. Found a teammate instead, and a good recovery by the Warriors. Budway now takes a chance at the chest of Robertson. Couldn't do much else from there. Quick start for the Arrows as Van Loon has it. Sent that pass over to Francis, but it was John Hill who got it instead. Now to Davis, trying to find a way around his own defender to Stone Evans. Evans inside for Dalen John Hill. Took a shot from behind his back as he was going down. Just couldn't beat Martin that time. Doolittle along the left side. Confronted by Squire Hill. Warriors keep it going halfway through their shot clock. No shot yet. Knox takes a chance. Robertson has it. Robertson, short pass in front of himself there. Defenders move that up as far as they could. Now Warriors come back the other way. Knox. On the outside, Budway to Christie. Christie sent that across for Soroketti now. Trying to look for his 4th of the game and 6th point. Not yet. Arrows quickly on it and out of the zone. Davis to Dalen John Hill. Stone Evans. Overhead pass all the way across the zone. Comes back to Evans. Evans for Davis, now inside for Dalen John Hill, trying to finish the play. Big save, Martin, out in front of him. Good recovery there of the loose ball, wide of the net. Veneveri almost redeemed that previous effort. But instead, here comes McGee. McGee now forced to the left corner of Robertson, sent that all the way outside. McCafferty in possession. McCafferty just outside of Arrow zone, back to McCafferty. McCafferty hustling away from the boards, takes a chance from the top of the slot, bounces back though in favor of the Arrows. Less than 5 minutes left in regulation, 8-goal difference between the hometown Warriors and the Six Nations Arrows here for their last meeting of the regular season series. Quick speed there by Jimerson. Jimerson trying to cut through. Sent a nice behind the back pass for Francis. Wide of the net though and out of play. Arrows begin 30 seconds of possession in the offensive zone. Hustling for it. Howie Francis. And Warriors have possession. Taking it all the way out to center, that's Doolittle. Giving it to Langill. Langill being confronted by Squire Hill. Made that pass across to Carson Christie there. Picks up with Budway, takes a chance. Wide of the net, and Arrows out of the zone to get things started. It's Blaze Becker. Dalen John Hill from the right side, behind him now for Davis to take a chance, and off the boards and in possession of the Warriors after the ball hit the ceiling. And perhaps an infraction against Tyler Davis. So the Warriors are on a power play. I'll await announcement in just a moment. Could have been a delay of game. I won't take any guesses until I get confirmation from the PA announcer. Usually that's when those penalties get handed out, when one play ends and another resets, but if there's a long interval between both of them, could be costly. And it looks like it was a delay of game against the Arrows. Back on the power play are the Warriors. Good fake there by Soroketti, and all it took was 20 seconds to complete that. Big moment here for the Warriors as Soroketi gets it back, fakes the pass, and finally beats Robertson. What a night for Gabriel Soroketi, as that is his 4th goal of the game, good for 7 points on the night. Oldman and Howie Francis meeting for the face-off. Howie Francis, good pressure there, but Oldman again with another dig and possession for the Warriors. Final 3 minutes of regulation here. 14-5, Warriors on top of the Arrows. Soroketi with the pass to Langeal, back to Langeal, back to Soroketi. Knox, as Soroketi takes another underhand chance, wide of the net. And the Warriors also on a power play here, while Squire Hill sits in the box. Arrows, though, with an advantage here, shorthanded and in the offensive zone. Slashing call given to Isaac Squire Hill after that power play goal. Frustration catching up to the Arrows in this critical juncture as we have less than 2.5 minutes left in regulation. Points on the line, standings on the line in some way. That'll determine the playoff seeding, but until then, we approach the final 2 minutes. Possession in favor of Doolittle. Sent that over to Owen Lee. Back to Lee. Doolittle. Lee sent that across. Good fake there. Warriors just circulating the ball. And now finally a chance taken just wide of the net. Quick hustle by the Arrows to get out of the zone. Trying to get set up. Veneveri has it. Inching closer, trying to split defenders. No luck there. Rolled it towards the boards as they couldn't find any opportunity. 12 seconds left in this current power play for the Warriors. As Cromer begins with an easy pass to his right side. Comes back in favor now of Doolittle. Christie sends that just outside for Oldman. Final minute of regulation as the Warriors begin to smell close to 2 points that they'll need to advance in the standings by a margin. Dalen John Hill brings it in for the Arrows. Jimerson takes a chance wide of the net. Right back to Dalen John Hill. Hill now away from Cromer. Attended that pass for Howie Francis. Francis to Evans. Evans, though, tried to keep it going for Miracle. Couldn't find any luck there. Looks like the final possession could be for the Warriors as only a few seconds remain. And what a big win for the Warriors. Just as they needed a much-needed 2 points. It's great to be back in the win column after such a prolonged break. They hadn't had any action since June 28th against Burlington, and this is such a great return for a team that knows this regular season is winding down and they would love to be in the playoffs. So for now, looking at the standings after this lone matchup of the night finishes, they collect 2 points. They're up with 16 and a very similar 8-11 record to the St. Catharines Athletics. So both teams tied for 6th place now, from my understanding, with 1 game left each in the regular season. Meanwhile, on the side of the Six Nations Arrows, they're still part of this race, and their advantage is this, that they have 3 games in hand. So despite this tough loss and the tougher schedule that awaits them, we'll see if they'll be one of these teams that will be able to talk about in the playoffs. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, we get ready to say goodnight from Iroquois Park Sports Center. Thank you very much for joining us on OJL TV. For all of our crew here, I'm Angst Kumar saying goodnight, and we'll bring you another game another time.